I would like to start this short video by providing a short overview about the information that is going to be mentioned. The topic will be the present perfect tense and the level is going to be intermediate level. I'm going to talk about how to form sentences with the present perfect, how to form yes, no questions in the present perfect, and when to use the present perfect or reasons to use the present perfect. Let's talk about the first one. Sentences with the present perfect. Sentences are formed with the subject plus have or has plus the past participle and the rest of the sentence or the complement. There's an example there. I have eaten shawarma. I is the subject, have is the auxiliary verb, eating is the past participle, and shawarma is the rest of the sentence or the complement. In the following slide, I'm going to show you how to form the past participle from the regular and irregular verbs. It'll be just a short reminder because I know you already know that information. In the case of the irregular verbs, I have to say that they have their own forms. For example, eat, eating, find, found, go, gone. I'm talking about the third column. In the case of the regular verbs, we simply add the ed to form the past participle. For example, faint, fainted, decide, decided, like, liked. Okay, we need the per column from those list of verbs. And when we talk about the subject, we talk about the I, you, we, they, and those subjects usually go with, or actually they go with have. In the case of he, she, and it, they go with has. Let's talk about yes no questions in the present perfect. We form them with have or has plus the subject plus past participle and the rest of the sentence or complement, and obviously the question mark. There's an example, but I would like to explain the ever first, which usually go with yes no questions in the present perfect. The ever means at any time. The specific time is unknown or unnecessary. Example there, have you ever eaten shawarma? Short answers, the positive one, yes I have. Negative, no I haven't. Now let's talk about the reasons to use the present perfect. The first one, the action started in the past and continues to the present. Here I would like to explain what the word seems and for mean because they are commonly used in the present perfect. The word for means, or we use that word with a period of time, for example, a few days, 2 years, half an hour, etc. In the case of the word seems, we use it with the time when the action started. For example, last year, June 8th, last month, etc., etc. Now I'm going to provide a few examples. The first one, they have been married for 40 years. The action started in the past, 40 years ago, and continues to the present. They're still married, they're happy, as we can see in the picture. Yeah? Next example. I have liked chocolate since I was a child. When I was a child, my mother gave me chocolate. I fell in love with chocolate. I really like chocolate, and I eat a lot of chocolate. I still like chocolate. So the action started and continues to the present. Next one. She has lived in London for 3 years. She moved there 3 years ago. She's still there. She's, lived there for 3 years, and probably she will live there for a while. Second reason, an action that happened during a time period that has not yet finished. This month, this year, etc. The example, he has missed the train 3 times this month. This month is not yet finished, it's not over. So if he wakes up late, maybe he's going to miss his train again. The time period has not yet finished this month. Okay, next. She has been sick 3 times this year. Again, the year hasn't finished, it's not over. Maybe she is not careful enough with her health. she's gonna get sick again during this time. Third and the last use, the action is more important than the time. In other words, we're going to talk, or we talk about experiences in life. For example, have you ever eaten sushi? Have you? Haven't you? When? We don't care. We just want to know about the experience, not about the time. Next, have you ever found money on the ground? Mm-hmm. Have you? Have you been lucky enough to find a lot of money on the ground? Again, we don't care about when, we just care about the experience. And the last one, have you ever eaten frog legs? People say they're tasty. Have you? Again, we don't care when, we care about the experience. You have or you haven't. I hope this information will be helpful for you, useful for you. And I just want to finish this short video through saying thank you very much for your attention.